Well, really pleased. I thought we really defended. We knew this was going to be a tough battle. A lot of seniors on this team and a lot of experience. They beat us last year, and I loved our energy. I loved our attention to detail defensively. I thought we really defended. We've worked the last 48 hours on ball pressure because we didn't like what it was at Montana, and I thought tonight we took a huge step in the right direction of how we want to pressure the ball and deflect balls and just really good activity. And then offensively, to be able to win and not shoot the three. We made 2 threes, but we only shot 8. I think it was 16-12 at half in the paint. In the second half, we won the paint battle 20-4. So when you win the paint by 20 points, that's going to be a good night. And so I loved how we got to the line again. Another game where we only turned the ball over 5 times. So we had looks like 4 guys with 1 turnover and then a dead ball turnover. So pretty impressive. So really enjoyed it. Got a lot of guys in. Big week after 11 days off to come back home and get 2 huge key home wins. Now we get a day off. Guys will get some rest. And then we got another, obviously, big week next week with UC Davis and then Drake in Vegas. So looking forward to it. But a good week. We got a lot of good things done.
Talk about that defense, Coach. How much of it was just the physicalness on display?
Yeah, and we challenge our guys because LMU can play that way. LMU's got 3 grads in the starting lineup, 2 other seniors, so 5 seniors in the starting lineup with a lot of experience, and they're a physical team. And I thought our physicality was on display right from the beginning, and throughout most of the night. And we guarded without fouling. How many fouls we get? 15 fouls. I thought we just really imposed our will defensively, and that's what we've got to be able to do. And now that's got to travel as well. And we haven't been on the road a lot, and so this week we'll have a chance to do that. And we're going to get a hard-working team in Davis on Wednesday, and then a Drake team that's only lost 1 game down in Vegas. So, but I just thought it was across the board defensively. I thought Daniel Foster was terrific. I thought Trey did a lot of great things, especially defensively, and he's starting to get more comfortable offensively. I liked what our bigs did because the Lars kid is big and physical, and I thought we got him in serious foul trouble in the first half and then just continued that in the second half.
Specifically on that end of the floor, what kind of a difference does Nick Davidson make, especially with what he's done, especially tonight, but so far this season?
Well, he's just feeling, he's done a good job. We've talked about it. He's gained 30 pounds since he's been here. He's only a sophomore. So we're playing a lot of old guys, and he's still got a lot of eligibility left. So I think he's going to keep getting better and better. And he works so hard. That's what's been fun about this group. They're a hard-working group. And they knew I wasn't happy at half because I don't like being up 14 with the ball, and you don't get the last shot and you give up a layup to end. So I was at least able to get my blood pressure up at half for a little bit. But other than the last play, I thought we really handled both halves the way we need to handle it. I thought we gave ourselves a lot of chances to win.
Not too many three-point attempts. Was that by design? You wanted to attack inside that line there, or was it just the way it played out?
Yeah, it's no design. We don't want to run offense where we're attacking the basket and playing inside out, but we were able to go inside a lot, and I think getting them in foul trouble was a huge piece of the game. And we again, it's another game where we make 21 free throws and our opponents shoot 14. That's been a common theme through 6 games, and that's a huge piece of your offense. And we're not shooting the ball like it lights out, but it's another double-figure win because of dominating the free throw line. And that usually is an indicator that your offense is being physical and attacking the paint. And the shots will fall, and there'll be games where we'll get up a bunch of threes, but they take 30 threes, we take 8, and it was a lopsided win. So I thought we did a good job of attacking the paint most of the night.
How far has Trey's offensive game come in your eyes since he stepped on foot campus?
Well, really good. And not just that, it's his board play. He's not been that's something that we've been on him throughout his career on being a big guard that can rebound. And tonight he had 6. And so he's starting to rebound the ball at a high level. Daniel had 7, I think. So, those 2 guys are big guards, and they come away with 7 and 6 rebounds. that helps us immensely. I thought Jariah got in. His last minute and a half of the first half was huge against their big fella. I thought he outplayed him in that last minute, which was really good for him. So we got Amir in, which I'm trying to get him in because he's been practicing very, very well. But we got a lot of guys playing good, and we're healthy. And hopefully, Tylen, we think Tylen's within 2 weeks. So, hopefully we can get more healthy here in the next couple weeks.
Going right after that, how big would it be to get him back and get him acclimated before conference play opens up?
Well, it'd be real big. That's why we're hoping that happens because he is another big guard that's athletic, and he's a shot blocker. He's a rebounder. His gift is his physical strength. So to be able to get him back in the rotation is great. And there's a lot of guys getting a lot of good minutes while he's out, and I think that'll help us moving forward.
Moving to 6-0, officially off to a better start than you all got off to last season. How warm and fuzzy does that make you inside, taking care of business before conference play opens up?
Well, it was big to get the road win at Washington because we knew that our first 7 games, 6 of them were going to be at home, and we've done a good job of protecting home last year and now to start this year. And we've got one more home game before we got to go on the road. And so Davis becomes a huge game for us on Wednesday. And then we take it on the road again against a very good Drake team. So obviously you're trying to get off to the best start you can get on, and our guys have done a really good job with doing that.
Any other questions for Coach?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Remind us again, Trey, what is your little one's name again?
Isla.
Isla. How do you spell that?
Iyla.
Iyla. I'm write that down before I forget.
Got you.
Iyla. All right, Trey, let's start with you. In terms of a defensive 40 minutes, where do you think this one ranked so far this season for you guys?
I think it ranked pretty good. We played hard, and we just stuck to our principles. I think our main focus right now has just been trying to go 40 minutes and playing our best basketball, because we can put together a half, but we got to put together 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Nick, obviously part of a game last year where you fell to LMU. How much of that was in the back of your mind going into this one, or maybe not so much?
Yeah, for sure. Just talking with the returners and guys who played last year, their pace last year really caught us off guard, and I think that was our first loss. Second loss of the year last year. So just we definitely had a chip on our shoulder and wanted to get our get back for sure.
And obviously, Nick, you've cracked the starting lineup, all these games so far this season. What does it mean to you that, you're part of that first 5 that goes on out there?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely an honor, having both my parents played here and being able to represent them and my family. It's definitely a cool opportunity experience.
And how are you each individually looking to progress your game each time you get out on the court?
Go ahead.
For me, it's just trying to be consistent. I think that's been a theme for me personally this year. Coaches said that to me too. Last year I would have games where I was very impactful, and then maybe just kind of out there. But I think that had to do more with my maturity, and now that I'm another year in, I have that experience. So definitely consistency on a nightly basis.
And what's the energy and vibe like in the locker room?
Oh, it's great. Before the game, we're all hyped, Snooks on Ox. We got the juices flowing, and we're ready to go.
Trey, back to you. We all know what you can do on defense night in and night out, but how has your offensive game developed this season?
I think it's developed in a good way. My main focus throughout the summer was just being more aggressive on offense and taking more shots because I knew they would come. And another one is just my rebounding, defensive rebounding and pushing the ball, finding an open man. Just really, that's been my main focus, offense.
And for both of y'all, officially now off to a better start than what happened last season to get things going. What does it mean to you that you're building off of what was already a good season last year?
It means a ton. I think last year gave us a lot of experience that we needed, and going into this year, and I think it'll show in the long run.
Yeah, definitely. We're stepping in the right direction and in the right way we want to achieve what we want to set out to.
Trey, got to ask, Coach revealed that you did not make the starting lineup last time because you were late coming back, so I got to ask what kept you?
I missed my flight.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed my flight.
Slept in a little bit too much, one of those early morning ones?
Yeah, early morning.
Feel you there. So he said after the last game, if Trey does what he needs to do, he'll get back in the starting five. What exactly did you have to do to get back in there?
Nothing too much. I just had to make sure I showed up every day.
Any more questions? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.